Hello.
Hey guys.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to another episode of
Strumpet Radio Hour. The podcast for strumpets
Trollops
and tarts.
worldwide.
I'm Bean.
And I'm Susie. Is this where we cut to the intro?
Yeah, we're going quick because otherwise we'll forget it.
Yeah.
And then Brendan
I say
will
we just
beat
knock
us.
it out.
You're really rusty at this.
Brendan will make us hit ourselves.
I don't think I've ever understood the way we're supposed to do this. I don't think I've ever understood
It's
it
free flowing. It's improv, baby. That's us. We're back.
That's it. Hey.
Hey. How are you doing, Susan?
Oh gosh. Let's move on. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, real talk. I was like thinking today about how I'm like I should probably see if I can go part-time at my job if I realistically want to get more out of my education, like the course I'm in, because it's ridiculous. Like how I don't know. I mean, I'm not a worker bee.
No.
You know? So, working a full day of work and then coming home, I'm not going to do homework. Okay.
No.
And so now every weekend is just me being like, oh, I guess I got to get some homework done. And that sucks.
It does. I feel like the more context switching you're doing, the worse it is too. Because I work crazy hours because I work at a startup, but I was way more exhausted when I was in a boot camp like you are.
Yeah.
And being a barista and freelancing. Like, it was a lot of work, but the worst part was that I was always jumping between different things.
Right.
And my brain couldn't handle it. It's much easier to sit and do something all day.
Right. Because you can do 50, 60 hours of work and it doesn't feel as bad as like doing like 40 hours of normal, pretty easy work and then 10 hours of like, also fairly easy work, but it's just like
it's constant.
Everything is so different and just making the time to get those things done and just I don't know. I'm just like a sleepy little guy. So like if I have anything to do on the weekend, like if there's any big event or a party or something, like it's just kind of like, okay, I guess I'm gonna be tired the entire weekend. And I'm like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to be annoyed when people invite me to things.
Listen, what we need to do is work on our gut health.
True.
We need to get our guts.
Mom, when did you get here?
I always end up reading about gut health.
Okay.
Every time I'm looking up, like, I'm tired all the time.
Okay.
Why am I so tired? How to be more productive. It's like,
gut health.
Eventually you end up on forums of people talking about leaky gut. And then you look it up, and leaky gut isn't an official.
It's not.
As far as I know.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't sound real, but...
You know what? Let's look this up right now.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like one of those...
It's like long Lyme disease or whatever. One of those things
Lyme disease is crazy, dude. There was like an influencer that was... Yeah, I think a maintenance phase did a really good episode about it. And so that's why I'm like, oh, God, Lyme is a triggering... Lyme disease is triggering. Because you're like, it's going to be this... I don't know. I don't have a good synopsis for it. It's just one of those conditions where it's like, everything's wrong with me. It's Lyme disease. Yeah. And then also everyone in your life also has Lyme disease and there's no cure and there's also no cause. Listen,
the thing with that is like, you might have some sort of autoimmune condition because those are very hard to get diagnosed.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Lyme disease, like permanent Lyme disease, there is no evidence that it exists. Like Lyme disease is a very specific thing.
Right. Yes.
Interesting. Because I knew a guy who claimed he had Lyme disease because his mother had Lyme disease when she gave birth.
What do they call it? It's not regular Lyme disease. They have a name for it.
Right. Because now, correct me if I'm an idiot, but is Lyme disease
chronic
normally, does that come from ticks?
Yeah, I know that's like a big way it's spread.
Right.
I think chronic Lyme.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yes, it's chronic Lyme.
Okay, Wikipedia says chronic Lyme disease is the name used by some people with non-specific symptoms such as fatigue, muscle pain. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, if you have like fatigue and just a lot of symptoms, that can be a lot of things.
No, and that is a very real thing of like, being chronically fatigued with no known cause. I mean, there's chronic fatigue syndrome.
That's its own thing, and we don't really know
exactly. And but then there's other conditions that can cause that.
Is leaky gut.
But yeah, no, chronic. That's what it was. And there's I think a fairly well known influencer that was like, I have chronic Lyme.
Yes.
And then they're like, everyone in their family, they were like, oh, this person also has chronic Lyme.
It's wild, man. I don't want to. Having health problems is tough, but like, man, we can't just be making stuff up.
Yeah, and it's also just a thing where like, it's nice to put a diagnosis on something because then you can know how to like try to manage it better. Right. But generally, with something like chronic Lyme disease, that's not usually what people are using it for.
It's just,
you know?
Yeah, I mean,
it's like,
it's,
I don't know, you know,
it's just that's just. Chronic Lyme in particular, there's no evidence that it's a real thing. It's like, I don't understand why people get attached to stuff like that. Also, I looked up leaky gut.
Okay.
They said leaky gut syndrome is a theory that intestinal permeability... Wait, hold on, I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, the condition of intestinal permeability is real. People call it leaky gut.
Okay.
But it is not recognized as a medical diagnosis or a disease in itself.
Oh, okay. So
it's
just
like
something that
happens with some things.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I don't know why. Just I got gut health on the mind.
Gut health, and then that's why we're like this.
That's why we're like this. I was like, okay, shit, I guess I gotta eat fiber, I think, and
that's
vitamin D or something.
Recently just in general, basically every American needs more fiber.
Yeah. I mean, my diet's definitely fucked up, which is probably honestly the root cause of everything. It's not.
The root cause is. Never mind.
What? Chronic Lyme disease?
Yes. I was gonna say being like overworked and not getting enough time to rest.
And my sleep schedule is totally it's just the normal stuff, you know, not sleeping enough.
Yeah.
Not eating right, not working out enough.
Yeah.
And
I think I don't know. I think so much of that is just like, oh yeah, because let's be real, 25 hours a week of work is enough, and realistically, we should have the rest of the day to take care of ourselves. But
and just take care of things.
Yeah, the things that need to be done.
There's so much work outside of work to do.
So much, dude.
Sorry, we're starting on a bummer with chronic Lyme disease. And
well, we have chronic. We can't hide that now.
We're just a couple of chronic Lymes.
We have chronic Lyme disease. Yeah, no, I should really start chowing down on a can of beans every morning, and then maybe I'll feel good. And, you know,
let's do that.
Yeah.
I have to say too, I'm not informed enough about this to really go off, but I do have POTS. And
right.
The POTS forums, there's so much of that.
Okay.
Kind of like just a myriad of symptoms, and they're like, this is my POTS. And
right.
I'm like, I don't know if it is that.
I can't commit to any relationship.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's, I don't know.
No, it's, I mean, yeah.
Any chronic type thing. Because it's hard to get medical help, and so, communities form, and then sometimes they get a little off the rails.
Yeah. I mean, just like kind of any community centered around something, but something so specific to medical like deficiencies.
Yeah.
It goes in a really weird direction.
It really can.
Quickly.
Real quick.
Yeah. So, and nobody trusts doctors anymore.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't trust them.
I don't trust
them. I don't trust those fuckers.
No, I don't know where I was going with that.
It's fine.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
Sorry guys.
Sorry. What?
Let's just cut.
What was that?
Let's just stop. Maybe. Let's just give up on this podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, but what I need to quit. I need to quit my job. I'm sorry, I can't handle it anymore.
Susie loves quitting jobs.
No, it is funny that we got on this tangent though, because I do keep thinking about the fact that, like, you know, I do get very miserable when I'm working a lot and just, you know, not really able to comfortably like rest and recover. And then I'm sure a certain extent of that is exasperated by the fact that I do have a chronic condition.
Chronic Lyme.
It's called being dumb. No, it's called type 1 diabetes.
Type 1.
Type 1.
Number 1, baby.
Yeah.
At top the of the top.
List. Yeah.
Type 2 diabetics. Fuck off.
You. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, sorry guys. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that at all. But yeah, so it's you know, weird balance, because I'm trying to figure out like how much of this is me just, I don't know, being a flake, being afraid of committing to anything in my adult life, and then how much of this is actually necessary, and you know, like
your job's like, I don't think it's a sign of commitment, because these aren't jobs that warrant commitment, you know?
Yeah.
Like, committing won't get you anywhere.
No, it won't. Places. And I don't know, dude. I just...
The more important thing to commit to is the education.
Right.
Which
exactly.
Is what you're doing.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm like, okay. So, who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows?
I probably should just ask... I should see if I can go part-time.
See if you can go part-time, and if they won't let you, see if you can go remote. Or like part-time remote at least.
Yeah, because that would be a game changer.
You don't have to go into the office. There's literally no reason for you to go into the office.
Well, no, hey, they need me to print off pieces of paper that then I file into different files based on where they're at in the Excel sheet and based on the work that I do for those individual orders. Right. And then if I forget to move those pieces of paper, no one will notice except me, because I'm the only one that's checking them. So it's really important that I be there.
And it's also really important that they throw away the microwave.
It's important they throw away the microwave, and it's important they spend, I'm going to guess, anywhere between like $5,000 to $10,000 a month on that space, because it's a really nice office building.
That's crazy.
So I'm glad they're paying me $18 an hour.
Say, listen, get rid of the office space. Just funnel all that revenue, that saved money, to me, and I'll be 10 times as productive.
Oh my god, I know, it's crazy. We could go off, and maybe we will, because guess what? First topic. Boss bad.
I don't know how much you want to get into it.
I think I'll just get into it, because I mean, truly, if I got fired, that would be such a weight off my shoulders.
But then you could get unemployment.
I would love that. And I don't think that I am confrontational enough to like say it to my boss's face. So I'm like, you know, if she finds out secondhand that I'm deliberately doing a bad job and don't like her or respect her as a human being and actually think she deserves to have everything she loves taken away from her, then that's...
Holy shit. Just like she took away your microwave.
Just like she took away my fucking... I need to reheat my frozen lasagna.
Yeah. That's so gross.
It comes in a plastic container. I cannot put that in an air fryer. Maybe I can. I don't know.
So her boss bought an air fryer and said, all right, we have this now. Throw away the microwave.
Yeah. So
which they already have.
This was the most recent
this actually
thing.
I'm not even involved in it. Boils my blood. Like, something about this is just so...
No, it is.
Like, the kinds of conflicts that are just completely avoidable and unnecessary, and then people like die on that hill.
Yes.
And it doesn't even affect them, right? Because she doesn't use the microwave.
Oh no, she definitely does not. She does not. Yeah, like.
But other people do. So why do you care?
Why do you give a shit?
It's crazy.
No, it's so crazy. So guys, get this. So I don't know how much I probably haven't talked really at all, but I basically I'm a customer service representative. The job listing on Indeed said office assistant, so I assumed it would be more admin work. I do a lot of customer service stuff. Mainly, though, I copy-paste information from one Excel sheet to another, okay?
It's important.
It's really important to work. And I basically, like, help, like, any of the online sales stuff runs because of this one coworker, and I'm supporting that coworker. So, okay. Then I have this boss who is clinically insane. And so I'll go through my list.
You made a list?
I made a list just so I wouldn't forget anything, because it's
smart.
just kind of crazy. But the most recent thing that Bean is referencing is so we have a little kitchen area in the office. The office is tiny. At the most people that'll be working there at one time is like, well, there's me, my direct boss, and then this other person, and then the owner, and then this other person. So I think 5 people will be there max. Oh wait, maybe 6 people max. But for the most part, it's just 3 people there usually at any given point, sometimes 4. And I'm the one that's there maybe the most, actually, just because, like, in terms of sheer hours that I'm there. Anyway, so in this office space, there's a little kitchen, and the kitchen currently had a a microwave, a sink, refrigerator, and then there was a toaster. And I obviously use a microwave on a fairly regular basis. Oh, and there's coffee machines. Sorry, I had to include that detail.
Every detail.
No
stone left unturned.
None.
Any posters, decoration.
But yeah, so me and then my coworker that does because this is confusing because I have one remote coworker that does like everything in the same realm that I do, but then there's another coworker that does like money stuff. Anyway, so it's me and this other coworker used a microwave, and then my boss, she comes in on like Thursday, and she's like, I had to sign for this Amazon package, and then she says, oh good, it's here. And I can see on the side it says like toaster, oven, air fryer.
Yeah. And
I say, oh cool, so you're replacing the toaster. And she's like, this is to replace the toaster and the microwave.
Both
and I go,
of them?
huh? And then my other coworker goes, huh? And then she's like, yeah, this does it all. I made sure it does it all. And she kept, and I know.
How are you heating lasagna in an air fryer?
Tell me this. Riddle me this.
Put plastic in an air fryer?
You might be able. There are certain, because you know how like on a TV dinner it will have like oven instructions,
right? Like,
so I think you can. Now that being said, though, like the Tupperware plastic that can go in microwaves definitely can't go in ovens.
In a toaster oven, yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of like leftovers and stuff you can't reheat. But also, an air fryer takes longer than a microwave too. So that microwave lasagna that would take 5 minutes is going to take like 15 minutes in an air fryer. So it's just impractical in every sense. Like for the things that you need a microwave for. And for the things, it's so stupid. So I just knew, I said, okay, my boss is crazy. Like, I'm not going to fight her on this.
This wasn't the first sign.
Exactly. Like, I'm just like, whatever. I don't give a shit.
I mean, also, though, the microwave was not broken.
Right. So and that was the big thing, is the toaster was kind of busted. Like, that had been an issue.
But significantly less important. You can have a break room without a toaster. Yes, it's fine.
Nobody comes, oh, shit, there's no toaster here.
Can't make my Pop-Tarts.
My Pop-Tart, I'm just going to eat it not toasted. Whereas if you don't have a microwave, you say, oh, shit, my lunch. Fucking lunch.
The food I brought so I don't have to buy takeout.
I can't.
Okay, here's what you say.
Yeah.
You say, I can't reheat Tupperware in this. So I need a lunch stipend if you're going to replace the microwave.
That slays.
Yeah, that slays.
That's like,
because I go without a microwave if I can buy lunch every day.
Oh, absolutely. Sure. Yeah. Give me $10. Like, you don't even have to cover the full lunch. Just give me $10 a day to like scrounge together something. You know. Like,
now we're negotiating, baby.
Yeah. No, it was so crazy. And so yeah, my coworker, the poor, because she's a little bit older, and so she was like but she was doing her best to like not argue, but just kind of like question, like, oh, like
platonic method.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She's like, so this replaces the microwave? Like how? Just like, and my boss was just like, no, this is, and clearly she has just not thought a second about it. Right? She's just setting it down. And
did she just want an here's my question. Did she just want an air fryer, or because she's a bit of a conspiracy theorist, does she think microwaves like almost hurt your brain or
100%? She probably thinks that.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, because I don't know much about what's going on, but I think the owner had mentioned something to like, oh, we have to like replace the microwave or something. So I suspect that together they're like conspiring on a microwave conspiracy.
That's so fun. They're made for each other.
They're perfect.
People who conspire together stay together.
That's what they say. Yeah, it's just it's just an unhinged thing, and I'm just like, okay. So anyways, I was supposed to put a sign on it that like asked the cleaning crew to take it to the trash, and I didn't do that because I thought maybe, I guess in my head I'm like, maybe she'll come back in and she'll be like, she'll
forget.
Yeah, exactly. Like she puts the microwave back in there. Oh, what's this doing here?
That's crazy. What?
That's not gonna happen, but you know, I figure I'm not gonna make her life easier. I'm gonna be a roadblock. Yeah, okay, anyways, let's get into the list here. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. It is my fault that I took this job and I work for a crazy person, because the first thing that she said that was a red flag is that she called the office a melting pot during my interview. She said we're a melting pot of diversity, and I thought that cannot be true coming out of your mouth.
There are 6 people here.
There's 6 people here. It's in a very notoriously rich city. Like it is a wealthy city. There's no fucking way it's a melting pot. And come to find out that is true. There's only one person of color in the office. It's the person that owns the company, and everyone else that works there is white.
It's a melting pot, baby.
It's a melting pot.
Yeah. Let's go.
So, you know,
it's funny because it wouldn't even matter unless she said that.
Exactly. It wouldn't.
You would never even think about that.
I would have been like, yeah, it makes sense given just the area that we're in. Like, yeah.
But no, it's a melting pot.
It's a melting pot. But that statement did make me think she was like neoliberal. Like I thought, she's going to be obsessed with the idea of like diversity and that she's like woke. No. If I really wish this was the case. I wish this was the case because about a month and a half after I started, she cornered me with a birthday cake, which was, a kind gesture. I thought, okay, that is nice of you. She cornered me with a birthday cake. It was just her and one other person in the office that day, which was very funny. Like, it was kind of pathetic. No one else was there. She's cutting up this birthday cake, and me and my coworker, and by the way, my coworker immigrated from Norway. And
melting pot, baby.
Melting pot. So I guess that's why. Maybe that's why she said it.
Yeah.
I give that context for the next thing that she says, which is that she brought up that it's an election year, and then said it's really important we vote because immigration has gotten really bad. And then obviously she said some Fox News buzzwords about it that have no basis in reality. She said that we're giving all the immigrants our money.
We're giving all our money to the immigrants.
I don't recall ever meeting anyone that's immigrated here and been like, yeah, I got a ton of money.
Yeah, I just have I don't know what to do with all this money they're giving me. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people that immigrate here are driving Teslas around and being like, oh yeah, this is from the government.
Yeah, no, the government bought this for me.
But yeah, that experience was harrowing because it was so inappropriate.
Well, for work in general.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was so, and it was creepy because she, she's our direct, if we say something wrong, she's just going to fire us.
Yeah. And so your coworker's an immigrant. Isn't the owner of the company also
her husband, right? She's married to the owner. Would that make her another owner of the company? Yeah. She doesn't call herself the owner. I don't know what. But yes, from what she said in that conversation too, her husband did immigrate to the U.S. as well.
And they gave him a ton of money, and that's why he has a business now.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's how she knows they give immigrants tons of money.
She's like, my husband gets so much money in the mail every month. It's crazy.
From the U.S. government.
Say thank you for immigrating. $10,000
stuffed with cash. Yeah, $10,000
in ones. It's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah,
it's wild what they're doing. Yeah. So she says, sorry guys, I'm not getting a call. Okay, but anyways, so she said that she cornered, like, straight up. We were just cornered. Like, there was nothing I could do.
There were only 3 people there. Yeah, including her.
It's the 3 of us, and like she was looking at me and blocking the sink, so I couldn't set my plate in the sink.
Nice.
And it was just so uncomfortable, and it was, it was all right-wing bullshit. Like, oh, it was horrible. And I was, and
does she pick up on the cues that you guys are uncomfortable?
No.
That's crazy.
Right? That's really the thing of it, is like because she kept, at least in that moment, she just kept going. Like, it was so obvious that me and my coworker were uncomfortable with this conversation. And we couldn't really say that out loud lest
she's your boss.
Face the wrath. And yeah, so it was just like really uncomfortable. And then eventually I could put my plate in the sink and we didn't say anything. Like, she was just talking at us, and we were just like, okay.
Right.
That's not true. Don't know what to tell you. None of what you said is real. Okay. Horrible nightmare scenario. I say, okay, this woman is crazy. So, every conversation I am on my tippy toes. Like, I try not to engage at all. Something I didn't add on the list, but it's so weird. Is that one time I did just like, I clocked out, put my stuff, slipped out of the office, right at the time that I leave. And the next day she's like, hey, can you just make sure you say goodbye to me before you leave? So now every time she's in the office and it's time to go, I have to say goodbye to her.
That's so weird.
Isn't that fucking weird?
That's also a weird way to say it. Like, because she could be like, can you let me know you're leaving so I know to whatever?
Yeah, no.
But the way she phrased it is like so personal. She's like, can you say goodbye?
That's what it is like.
Just ate my chapstick. Sorry.
God, dude. No. It's so much of the weirdness of her is based in that, like, where she is like acting so like friendly or like so, just eerily like kind, like has that like kind like phrase. I mean, not kind, nice, I guess. I don't know, like just that like weird, like, okay, you need to say goodbye to me before you leave. So I
give me a hug before you go.
Yeah, can you give me a little hug?
Where's my
hug? Where's mommy's hug? Yeah, so that's just a weird, because I like don't want to fucking talk to this person at the end of the day. I just want to go home. I want to forget everything that I've had to do, and then I'm like, hey, bye, don't leave it.
Gonna miss you. See you tomorrow.
I hate that shit. It's crazy. Okay. Right. So then the next thing here was when I was talking about the weather. I thought, okay, if I have to have a conversation with this woman,
weather, safe topic. What crazy thing can you say about the weather?
Well, she casually mentioned chemtrails in that conversation.
How did that go? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was, and this was my fault because I think
it's all your fault.
Somebody else that was there mentioned like having AC or something, and we're like, oh yeah, you definitely need that now with the hot summers these days, or these recent years.
Yeah.
Big mistake. She says, oh yeah, especially with all the chemtrails and
all
stuff.
The chemtrails.
They're like, it was something as simple as that, where it's just like, oh,
so the chemtrails are making it hot? Is that
I think so.
what that is?
I think it's the chemtrails are affecting the weather.
I see.
Because the government's controlling the weather.
That's a wild leap, because you have to do that to not acknowledge climate change.
Why?
Right?
And I'm sure that's exactly it, right?
So it must be chemtrails,
right? Because she has to acknowledge that the summers have been getting hotter.
Yeah,
which she did.
Yeah,
because of the chemtrails. Right.
They heat up the atmosphere. The Earth is warming.
Hey, it's true.
The globe is warming because of chemtrails.
Well, because chemtrails.
Yeah. Crazy to believe. Oh, man, that one really just boggles my brain, because it's like, yes, humans impact the environment.
Right. Yep, you're getting there.
It's like you're acknowledging that.
Yes.
But it doesn't, I can't even wrap my head around. Like, yes, the human impact is bad for the planet, but it's 'cause they're intentionally doing it with planes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're so close to just being like, yeah, climate change is human caused. You're so close to the truth, and yet so far. It's crazy.
That's what it comes down to. I think it's because if you go too far where you fully deny it, then people stop inviting you to parties. But if you specifically in these like really like wealthy circles of people, I'm sure it's that kind of thing where it's like, but because she's not in full denial, she just has some slightly weird beliefs, people are like, okay, yeah, that's fine, like that's tolerable. I'm presuming, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it does get you out of like corporations being responsible, right,
big time,
because it's, I guess, the government.
Yeah, no, it's the government.
I assume.
The same government that gives immigrants a lot of
money.
They're
giving immigrants money, and they're heating up the atmosphere.
They're deliberately heating up the earth with
It's
chemtrails.
Messed up.
Yeah.
It's a scary world to live in.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
Almost as horrifying as casually mentioning that you're sending your 16-year-old daughter to Israel to play lacrosse.
Woo.
Yeah, that was a really hard. I think that came up during the like chemtrail conversation. I think she was telling us.
She's like, I just gotta get it all out.
Well, she had to tell us. Yeah, it was in a horrible fell swoop. It was a whiplash. But she had to tell us about why she wouldn't be in the office very much because she doesn't do anything. But her reasons being that she had to go to Mexico for. I don't know.
A birthday
and then
party.
Definitely mention, sending her teenage daughter to Israel to play some sort of rich person sport.
That's crazy.
Which is really important right now. It's a nightmare. And the real thing that I just keep grappling with is the fact that ultimately a lot of us have bosses that are evil people. You work for Amazon, unfortunately. Yeah, your boss is an evil person. But it's interesting having it be somebody that I have to talk to on a daily basis.
Yeah, because if you've got an evil CEO that you've never met,
it's different. Whatever. Yeah, it's like, okay.
Usually then your boss is just another normal person.
Just a person that you can talk to and not be on your toes about some like weird shit they're going to say to you that you have to make this. I have to make a decision of like, do I tell her that she is crazy and that's wrong to say and I don't respect you for saying that, or do I keep the job? Like, that's the decision, and it's weird. It's a weird dynamic to be in. And I don't know if I'm navigating it right, but here we are.
I've had crazy bosses, and you just, I don't know. I always just did my job.
Right.
Yeah. If you need the job, you just do the job. I had a boss at Joanne Fabric and Crafts.
Joan.
And she was like a decent enough person, but like just the details about her life that she would share with me, like just like disturbing, like trauma inducing things, and I'm like,
that's the best.
I don't really know why we're talking about this.
Why did you bring that up?
And it's she was one of those people where like I knew everything about her life, and I don't think she knew a single thing about my life.
Even know your name.
She was like not asking me questions. It's awesome.
It's right, because I've definitely like worked with people like that before and had pretty insane bosses, but this is so like very explicitly like you are a conservative conspiracy theorist,
and it's a tiny company.
And it's also the thing where you see directly, like, if I do a good job, it does benefit them, which hurts because it's like you don't deserve any of this. Like, you deserve to have it all taken away from you.
Oh my god,
that's gonna be my resignation letter.
Yeah.
You deserve to have this all taken away from you, and I
hope
your
know joy turns to ash in your mouth.
Hey, that's good.
Sorry, I've been watching Game of Thrones.
That's really good.
Rewatching.
Yeah. So that's kind of the update. That's why I'm in a weird mood all the time.
Yeah, I know. I notice. I say Susie's weirder than usual. She's more solemn, more dead inside than I'm used to. And that's saying something.
Yeah. So if you guys have any recommendations, comment below.
Yeah, comment. I mean, probably just look for a new job, or
if
they let you go remote, that'd be sick.
So here's the other.
Then you can't get cornered.
Complication. That is true. My God. Because that's really the hard part. Is like if I didn't have to talk to her at all, which a lot of times I don't. It's fine. Like I'm just like doop 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 doop. But it's like when she's taken my time, like time that I could be doing my job away from me to tell me about chemtrails.
And I know it's a tiny company, and they probably don't have HR, or she's HR.
I think she is HR.
Yeah, but you're definitely like, if it were a big company,
right?
Like bringing up political issues, especially like the immigration thing, while there are people who
that was
are immigrants.
Fucking weird. Like I was
that's
like,
100%.
I'm calling the ACLU.
Yeah, this is an unsafe work environment.
Yeah, like actually, no, it's true. Yeah, so I guess the other complication is that like I'm in this program that wraps up in like August, so pretty soon. So then I'm just like, and I'm obviously gonna look for a better job once it wraps up. So now I'm just like, okay.
Oh, so is it worth it? Shit, I didn't even think about that.
Right, so I'm like, okay, do I stay here?
Because starting a new job sucks so bad. Like the first month or so is always hard.
Yeah, it's chaotic.
And you would just be there for a few months.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, I guess probably the best would be getting part-time work at this place, and then I see my boss less, still have a measly paycheck, by the way. Yeah. Holy shit. Meager. Is that the right?
No, I think they both work. Okay. I'm just adding on.
Well, I liked it. That was good.
Thanks.
But I guess the other thing too, though, that I'm interested is this next upcoming week will be my 3-month probationary period. It'll be over.
Oh.
So maybe they pay me $60 an hour.
Yeah.
And then I say, take it all back.
Take it all back.
I take it all
What's
back.
the probationary period?
Like how long was it?
Like what is the...
Dude, I don't know. She just said there's a 3-month probationary period.
Does that mean there will be a review? Because
I think
every job does that.
Yeah, but I thought it had something to do with like at-will firing laws, and I don't know what we have here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. Yeah. Well, you'll be off probation.
I am curious to know if there will be any pay raise, because I kind of suspected that there would be, since they started so low. I mean, $18 an hour is crazy. Like,
yeah. For that kind of work too, for like administrative stuff and customer service.
Right. Like you're looking at it like a minimum of like $21 or $22 for that kind of work. And so 18 is so low.
They paid 25 at Dick's.
Yeah.
Just go work at Dick's.
I honestly
should.
Yeah, so that's coming up. And also one final jab in my side is that I was supposed to get paid on Monday, and then they sent an email on Friday that said all our paychecks are going to be late because it's a bank holiday on Monday. Nice. But I don't think that's correct, because Monday, like Memorial Day is coming up on the final Monday, which is the 28th or the 27th. This Monday is not a holiday.
It's not.
So I think our checks are just late for no reason.
Oh. Wait, what? That's so weird. Because I was like, yeah, it's Memorial Day, but it's not.
I'm sure that's what happened, is they said it's Memorial Day.
And then they're like, wait, it's... Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that so slay?
It's slay.
Anyways, guys. That's the tea.
Boss bad.
Send this to my boss.
Why not?
Honestly. That's what I'm saying. What if she... That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
It'd be funny if you got fired because of this podcast.
I would kind of love that. I would kind of love that, because I'm probably not going to put this on my resume anyways. Worked for a maniac.
for 6 months.
For a fascist.
Doing administrative fascism.
Literally. Me as fuck.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know how to help you.
Damn.
Sorry.
Shit.
It sucks.
Shit, girl.
It's a tough position when you're like, because I've been in like that exact position.
Right.
Like, I'm finishing this program soon. I hate my job. It's not worth it to change right now. Oh, you turned it.
Guys, I turned. Don't worry. It worked.
Just.
It's called manifestation.
Yeah, it's not worth it to find something new when I'm going to be looking again in a few months. Yeah.
You just gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
Just be really bad at your job.
And I have been. Hey, don't worry.
I'm so glad.
I mean, unfortunately, I am accidentally good at it, but like when I can control it, I take the worst route possible. Let's make sure this arrives late. That's what I say. Doop. That's a joke. You can't fire me for that. Okay.
Obligations.
Today's sponsors.
Today's episode is brought to you by
Honko's egg-flavored flakes breakfast cereal. This is the only cereal to provide 20 grams of protein per serving. Okay, take it away.
That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
Taste is unique. And Honko's egg-flavored flakes breakfast cereal has no artificial flavors. It's just eggs.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's literally just flakes of egg.
Egg. Man, what are they gonna come up with next?
What?
First corn, now egg.
What's next? Bran?
I think that might already exist.
Go to honkoscereal.com/strumpet or make something up for your choice.
Bean hosting SNL.
Sorry.
Ad-lib.
Why would you put that before? I read in order. I read left to right, top to bottom. For your choice of % off. Honko's egg-flavored flakes breakfast cereal. Start your morning with a honk.
Oh, that was really good.
Thanks.
Hey, thanks, Honko's.
Sorry, I kind of took over.
That's okay.
Gone back and forth.
I handed it to you.
That's nice. Thanks, Honko's, for sponsoring this episode.
Thanks, Honko's. I didn't get severe diarrhea when I ate a bowl full of egg flake.
Brendan, did you check if honkoscereal.com is a real website?
I have not.
I hope it's a porn site. Fingers crossed.
I'm looking up honkoscereal.com. Face not recognized. Me every morning in the mirror. Honko's cereal. Sorry, we got dead air. We got dead air. Dead air. Okay, it's not. Doesn't exist.
Okay.
Not yet.
Egg flavored flakes.
It's just egg.
A good idea. Yeah.
I do love eggs.
Yeah, I feel like you would eat Honko's.
But eggs and milk. Well, that's how you make scrambled eggs.
Right? It's shit. I mean, and you don't have to use milk if you don't want to.
That's true. You can just eat it. Are they like dehydrated? Oh. Are they like dehydrated eggs, or are they just like hard-boiled eggs sliced up?
I would assume they're dehydrated if it's like in a cereal box.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was writing the brief, I was like, should I have said it's the only breakfast cereal that needs to be refrigerated?
Oh,
that'd be
kind of
funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
But I
messed it up.
I didn't do that.
You just pour it, just like plop sound, just like all the eggs coming out.
They're just whole hard-boiled eggs in a cereal box. You pour them out.
Scooping them out.
I like the way the milk tastes at the end.
I like the idea of us getting sponsored, and then we do the sponsor segment, and then just make fun of the product immediately afterwards.
Dude, I see people do that sometimes.
Yeah, you have
to be careful, but
but that's kind of a good way to get engagement for your product, like sincere, like people
silliness.
Yeah,
like I'm sorry, but all those people who are promoting that like water where you just put a thing that smells good,
Air Up.
Yeah. I didn't even remember the brand. I just remembered how stupid the product was. It's just regular water, but then you put a flavor thing on the bottle.
So then
you smell tasty flavor.
Drinking peach water.
Yeah. But also, like, there's so much water flavoring.
Yep.
That you can just drink.
It does target the specific market of people that are like, I want flavored water, but I don't want to add anything into my water.
Yeah, no additives. I do think about that because now I drink.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like way more hydrated now, but I'm drinking flavored water every day.
All you're doing is chugging away.
And like, if there's something in this.
That's why you have chronic Lyme. That's why you have leaky gut. I'm sorry. That's why.
Fuck, I have chronic dumb bitch disease. It's the aspartame. I don't know what's in it.
I was gonna say, what is in it? Like,
it just tastes good. It's just tasty flavors.
Okay.
Mios gave me chronic Lyme. Is that what it's called? I think so. Me.
Oh, yeah.
Mios.
Yeah.
Mykonos. Yeah. So cool. Susie hates her life, pretty much.
Of course.
I love mine.
Every fucking time, bro. Every time.
I get excited.
And it's fume.
We didn't have an A.
Yeah.
Actually, we didn't want to get an A out of the bag.
Yeah, that was a little bit too much.
It was supposed to say fame.
Because Bernice.
I'm famous now.
Famous.
Have you heard?
You guys already know.
Heard the news.
I'm sure you guys have cracked. Actually, I have it right here. You guys have cracked open this.
Yeah,
issue.
Everyone reads The Stranger, and everyone goes to page 38.
Whatever, specifically like the events, arts,
performance, the event catalog version
for spring 2024. We crack it open to not the Capitol Hill block party. No. Found it.
That's it.
There it is.
That's me. Enhance.
Right smack dab in the middle.
I was in Capitol Hill with Randair's family yesterday, and we ran into one of those posters on a telephone pole, and I did feel quite famous in that moment.
As you
should.
Like,
oh, look at who's that?
That's me?
Crazy. I wasn't obsessively checking every pole that we walked by. No. This is circumstance.
That's so random. I just noticed this.
So crazy, guys.
It was an incredible show.
Yeah, you guys were there.
I saw it.
The Stranger puts on a show every year. It's a newspaper in Seattle if you're not from Seattle and you listen to this. They put on a show every year called The Undisputable Geniuses of Comedy. And they wanted a PowerPoint comic because they had one last year. And that's the only reason I got on the show.
That's the only
Everyone
reason.
else on the show is better than me. But only I have the PowerPoints. So it was really fun. I don't know. You guys like?
You don't know.
I don't know. They published an interview with me.
Yeah, they did. It was really good.
Online only. Online exclusive.
Online exclusive. Please. No, it was truly fantastic. Like it was really cool to see you in a lineup of only like very, very funny people. It was really brave of them to put somebody that's so unfunny in there.
Really brave.
Just kidding, really guys.
Brave. That was the diversity hire. The diversity being I'm not funny. So, they're like, this comedy show, it's all funny people.
Let's break it up.
We need to break it up.
No, it was incredible, and your performance was great.
Oh, thank you. I felt good about it. It was good. Big theater.
It was massive. It was like what, 500 and
570,
almost 600.
It sold out.
It was incredible.
That was the biggest crowd I've ever done for sure. And now my life is exactly the same as it was before. So
you have more Instagram followers.
I got like 40 followers.
Pretty good.
Which is pretty good, but I had my Instagram on my slide, so I was like, come on guys.
Right.
40 out of 570. We can do better than this.
Well, we felt awkward getting our phones out.
Yeah.
You know?
I should really just, at the end of my set, be like, everyone get your phone out.
Right. Everyone get ready.
Follow me on Instagram. I see you don't have your phone out, sir.
That would actually be so funny. That would be so funny. Do it.
Come on.
I
need followers. No, it was great. It was really cool.
Yeah.
You should tell them yeah, you can unfollow me after the show,
after
this bit.
Unfollow me, but I want to see.
But then they won't.
They'll forget.
They'll forget.
Guys, this is for a bit. You need to follow me on Instagram. You need to like and subscribe. It's for a bit. I promise it'll be really funny.
It'll be so funny.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a big deal. It was a big deal for me.
Show's really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to
really funny, including Bean.
Thank you. Yeah, everyone was great, and I'm glad I got to do. I did my Twilight slideshow, which is my favorite.
Ah, it's an incredible one.
And
have you done it for the podcast?
No.
We should do that.
I guess I could.
Yeah.
There's not. I don't. You guys have seen it.
We've seen it.
So no one would laugh.
Well, we'll just.
Oh, you know what? You should do it for my family.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah, they'd like it.
Oh, that'd be good actually.
Yeah.
We'll record it and then put it in the pod.
Yeah. If I had the recording, I could have given it to you to put clips in, but I've not gotten it back yet. So.
And you never will.
It usually takes forever.
Yeah.
Like, I had a producer I had to send clips to this weekend, and I have 2 shows. One from 2 months ago, one from 1 month ago. And I reached out to both of them and I was like, do you have the recording yet? And neither of them did. And I'm like,
oh my God. That's really funny.
Old clips.
Hey guys, let's turn it around.
Let's pick it up. But I have to do a new PowerPoint on Wednesday. And at Joke Tellers Union. And I'm working on a big one, but it's not going to be done by Wednesday. So now I have to figure out something I can make in, 4 days?
Yeah.
So I'm opening the floor to you two for ideas.
Okay.
You know what? Honko's egg-flavored flakes breakfast cereal. Let's get that random word generator up.
You're gonna get a random word generator,
and we'll come up with this is. Good. I need this, you guys.
Yeah. No, this is good.
And then we'll come up with PowerPoint topics based on these words.
I love it. Hey.
Okay, sweet.
Random word generator. Hold on. Is this even the right one?
Is this one we used last time?
No, I don't think so. I think it's this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cruel.
Hold on.
Cruelty. Susie's cruelest moments.
Yeah.
Revisited.
Cruel. It's the animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty. What you should do about it.
Nothing.
Stop being cruel to animals.
Stop it.
Any animal abusers in the crowd?
Who here's hit a dog recently?
Who here hits their dog? Just me?
Okay, we got pump.
Do you want nouns? Do you want verbs?
Anything, but not pump. Anything but pump. Can you say do not shot?
Ooh.
People I wish would get shot. Comprehensive list.
Wait, that's really funny. Who's at the top of the list?
I don't know. I don't want people to get
JFK.
shot. JFK. Damn. What?
People who have already been shot.
People who have been shot.
Top 10 list
top
of people
10 people who have been shot. Lincoln.
Top 10 people who have suffered bullet wounds and their LinkedIns.
John McCain.
Yeah. Ooh, that's one.
We gotta stop thinking of like political people. We gotta think of like other people who've been shot.
I don't know a lot of people who've been shot. I'm sure there are celebrities who have been shot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
what's his name? Alec Baldwin. Sorry, he
shot someone. Didn't like Drake's security guard get shot?
Oh,
that's close.
That sounds that's very
maybe he
close.
didn't. I don't know. I've not been following that closely.
Yeah, right.
Only enough to know Kendrick is winning.
Yeah, true.
Revival.
Oh, what were some big revivals that you liked?
I can't think of a single one.
Next one.
Can you think of one?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I just assumed you would because you're an intellectual.
Yeah, I'm an academic.
Yeah. Twins.
Top 10 twins.
My favorite towers. Top 10 towers. My siblings I've got siblings who are twins.
Oh my god, I totally forgot that for a second.
It's confusing to say to people because I can't say I have twin siblings. Then people think I'm the twin.
Yeah, they think you're talking about.
I have twins who are siblings.
I have two
I have
siblings
siblings
that are
who are twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Triangle.
What are they?
Bermuda Triangle.
Top 10 love triangles.
Oh, I like that these are 90s. All top 10 now.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we did last time. It was top 10.
Yes.
Top 10 triangles. Obtuse.
Cute.
What's the other one?
Equilateral.
Yes, you got it.
I got it. I graduated high school.
Top 3 triangles,
top
actually.
Top 3, there's only 3.
Oh, tradition. You're a big fan of that.
This could be good.
Yeah, I mean, you could do like
okay, traditions,
like creating a new tradition,
yeah,
like
traditions
like
we should start doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, tradition number 1: more fist fights at airports.
Oh,
what makes that traditional though? That just
no,
seems
I'm
like
saying
you want more.
No, I'm
fist
saying
fights.
these are traditions I want to happen.
Yeah, but
like
what makes
if you can new tradition, if you can beat the TSA officer in a fist fight, then you can bring more than 3 ounces of shampoo onto the plane.
This just sounds like something you want to have happen.
Yeah,
like
a new tradition.
How is that a tradition?
It way that
like, are you saying that now we every time you go to the airport, so a tradition means it has to be repeatable. So it's like, yes. Okay, every time you go to the airport.
No, you can it's like the way that dueling is a tradition. Okay, you can challenge them to a fight. And if you win, you can bring up to 4 ounces of liquid.
So you get 1 more ounce.
You get 1 more ounce.
Well, can't you just put them in other different liquid bottles?
Yeah, you can.
But if you forget, and you're like, shit, this is 4 ounces.
So you forgot to break it up into other bottles, but somehow it's only 4 ounces?
Yes.
Does this happen to you a lot?
I don't know.
You got 4-ounce travel bottles, and you didn't realize you could only have 3.5.
I feel like some makeup.
It's a very niche market. 4-ounce travel bottles.
Yeah, some makeup is only 4 ounces. Right? All right, you come up with a better tradition. Off the dome.
The silence was resounding.
Every July 30th.
Okay.
Everyone drives down to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And
any lake? The lake?
Any lake nearby.
Okay.
The tradition is we all go there, and we all you get your friend, and we all baptize each other.
Yes.
Oh.
Lake baptisms. But it's to have us decide to kind of have a good rest of the year.
Well, usually baptism is washing something away.
Okay, we wash away the bad stank of
the bad vibes.
Of
the bad vibes of what's already happened
during the first 6 months of the month.
It's like a new year.
Oh, okay, that's kind of fun.
Your sins are washed.
Exactly, that's my new tradition.
I don't hate it. You know what? I don't hate it.
And you can make what are we calling the July baptism day? You can make baptism day resolutions. If you didn't stick to your New Year's ones.
That's good. Yeah.
Have you guys been baptized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you are baptized?
Yeah.
I've never baptized someone.
I mean,
this will be fun.
Wouldn't be allowed to. I'm glad we're all getting to heaven.
We're all getting into heaven. I won't get to your heaven though.
No, it's okay. I won't get to my heaven either.
It shoots you off, but you're at the door and you're knocking.
And they're like, you drink coffee. Get out.
Okay, well, that's my new tradition.
Baptisms.
And sorry, Brendan had to be baptized, or else he would have gone to baby hell.
Yeah, Catholic.
Yeah.
Never forget. We're kind of a melting pot in here.
Hey, this is a melting pot. My boss thinks
all of Christianity right here.
All Catholic, Mormon,
Lutheran. Yeah.
So just different forms of.
Pretty good.
Pretty fucking cool, you guys.
Christians.
And we can find common ground.
And I found out Render hasn't been baptized because he was non-denominational Christian. But then he was telling me, he's not here, so he can't explain this, but. He never got baptized, but at summer camp, sometimes they would do baptisms. What the fuck? But it was it's the way he described it.
Camp did he go to?
I was like, wait, so I was like, so why did they, if you don't have to be baptized, why did they do them? And he was like, oh, for fun.
Okay, so I think he was doing Brendan's baptism
Yeah, so
thing.
I think they made, and so I was like, wait, so can you get baptized multiple times? He's like, no. And I was
well, with my new tradition, you can.
You can,
right?
You do it actually every year.
Which is pretty cool, honestly. Baptisms are pretty sick.
Right, yeah, it's
dunking
fun.
someone.
Why do we waste it on?
We waste it on babies who won't even remember.
And we all wear white, and then there's sometimes like a wet t-shirt contest attached to it.
Oh, that's fun.
Wet t-shirt baptism contest.
That's fun.
But it's open for everyone. It's not just open for women.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Everyone can benefit from a wet t-shirt contest.
Sure, yeah. But you're wearing white pants too.
Yeah. So it's a wet everything.
Wet everything.
Let's let it bare your soul and bare your nipples. And your junk. In our July baptism day. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But then I was like, okay, Randare, well then why didn't you get baptized? He's like, I don't know, I didn't want to get wet. So
that's awesome.
Anyway,
shit, I don't want to get wet. I can't do
but
this.
if it didn't mean anything,
Yeah. Well, I feel like he just didn't have the answers. So I was like, what?
Right.
This is not making sense.
Did he go to like a Christian summer camp? Like I'm confused.
Yes.
Okay.
With his church.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. So he went to a non-denominational church that had a summer camp?
Yes. And then they did some baptisms, but not everybody had to get baptized.
Okay, that's crazy.
Because usually I feel like baptism is kind of a big deal. It's like you either do it to babies.
Yeah.
The Mormons do it at 8.
Right.
Or converts do it.
Why
right.
8?
Or you can get it done when you're older.
Well, because you haven't seen my baby hell presentation, have you?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because babies, they're too young. They don't know what they're doing. If you baptize them, it's not their choice.
Yes, and 8-year-olds.
So we wait till the Mormon age of consent.
Right. Right. Yes.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that.
Awesome?
Is that what they call it?
No, that's what I call it.
But it is insinuated. It's implied.
It's implied. But yeah.
What is the earliest or like youngest child bride of a Mormon?
Oh, I'm sure they were super young. I don't know off the top of my head, but they definitely had child brides.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully not 8 years old.
Multiple, I'm sure.
Yes. Hopefully not 8, but you never know.
Yeah.
So, but that is the joke I make.
Okay.
And hey, it's a good joke.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
So do we got anything else we want to talk about? It's about that time.
This has been a pretty riveting episode.
Yeah, I say we do one more random word.
Yeah, see what we got.
One more random word.
Uh-oh, we broke it.
Convince.
If you could convince a whole audience of one thing, what would you want it to be?
That's a cool topic.
Well, that's kind of the...
Yeah, isn't that what a PowerPoint kind of is? If I could convince, how big is the audience?
Joke tellers, like maybe 80 people max.
I would convince all of them that I'm like a really good employee and that I definitely deserve a salary of a minimum of $80,000 a year.
Yeah. I think you could probably make like a pretty funny presentation to like be like, hey, I'm up here and I'm gonna try and convince you all to each give me a $1 tip after the show.
Nice. Make $80.
And just talk about how cool you are and.
You can do little tricks. You can juggle or something.
Do a little juggling. I don't know how to juggle. Brendan does. I can say I don't know how to juggle, but my friend here does, and I'm friends with him.
So a little video clip.
Pretty cool. And it's just Brendan juggling. Like drops it at the end. It cuts right as he's dropping one. You know, fun. This was kind of a low energy up, but I hope people still enjoyed.
I hope hey, guys, please don't tell us we're so over in the comments.
We're not so over. It has just begun.
It's just begun.
Also, I love this because we were like, we gotta bury that last episode. And this is how we're doing it.
Hey guys, we buried it.
It's buried. It's dead and buried. Let dead dogs lie. Don't beat dead horses. I thought I could have one more idiom, but I don't. What's your favorite idiom?
Oh. I don't know off the top of my head. Okay, can I do a quick Google search? Idioms?
Yeah, Google idioms.
And it's a picture of me because I'm an idiot. Idioms.
If you look in the dictionary for the definition of idiom, it's a picture of Susie.
Ouch. Hey, ow.
10 common idioms.
Ooh, hot potato.
That's not that common.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake's a good one.
Once in a blue moon. Oh, I like that one.
Okay, I'm forgetting the word, but there's a word for when you combine two idioms.
Oh.
And my favorite is "we'll burn that bridge when we come to
yeah,
it."
I was just thinking that. Yeah, that's a good one.
When pigs fly, raining cats and dogs, bed of roses.
What?
Miss the
What's
boat.
bed of roses mean?
Bed of roses. Easy option.
What?
Taking care of my younger sister is no bed of roses.
Oh.
Huh. Never heard that in my life.
Devil's advocate.
It's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
I hate that one because of everyone who decides to
Yeah,
play devil's
people
advocate.
who use it suck, but if you think about the meaning, is kind of cool, right? It's like, I'm going to advocate for the devil right now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. So people use it, they're like, let me just play devil's advocate.
Oh,
It's like
speak of the devil is good.
Oh, speak of the devil.
That's a good one.
I've been using that one lately because our apartment has an ant infestation right now of carpenter ants. And we found their nest. It's been a whole thing, dude. But carpenter ants are huge.
Yeah, no,
They're
like
huge,
scary.
juicy black ants.
Have you been eating them?
Free protein.
Yeah,
Better
protein.
than Honkos.
Wow.
That's the next sponsor. It's just ants.
Yeah,
It's a cereal, but it's just live carpenter ants.
They're living. They're not dead.
It's protein. It's only protein if they're alive. Anyway, so there's an hour, the hour of the ant.
Oh.
Around sunset, they all look. I've been learning. I went on Ant Wiki.
Oh, good.
Learned a lot.
Good.
They kind of leave their nest area and look for food at that hour. And so we always get like 4 or 5 of them in our house, and we have to hunt. We have to do an ant patrol while we're waiting for the traps to work. And so we did that. We got rid of all the ants, and then we were just sitting on the couch, and it was like, at least they only come at that hour. And we got them all. And then we saw one walk across the floor, and I said, speak of the devil.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And then I was about to kill it, and Randare said, let me just play devil's advocate. Don't kill it.
Oh my gosh. No, we had a little bit of an ant problem too, and I felt kind of weird when I like wiped out a lot of ants. I was like, I don't think I'm the authority on this.
No, it is sad because I got deep into Ant Wiki, and I'm like, damn, ants are pretty cool.
No, right.
Like, they have jobs, they have societies, they have they have like hours, like they have a schedule.
That's amazing.
They groom each other.
What?
They go back to their nest, and you can kill them with boric acid, because if they walk through it, they go back to their nest, and their little buddies are like, well done, you did
That's
so good
fucked
today.
up.
And then they groom them, and they eat the boric
I need to kill
acid.
myself. I can't be a part
But
of
I
this world.
can't have carpenter ants in my home, dude.
Yeah, but that's why I have to. That's a horrible decision to make, and I shouldn't get to make
Me
it.
or
So I'm
the
gonna kill
ants.
myself.
I can't choose.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Rest in peace
Rest in peace
to all the ants
To all the ants we've
who
killed.
died in service.
And
I
rest in
died
peace.
in her cervix.
Stop. I don't want to hear that.
You know what I'm talking about? I love that TikTok.
I probably have.
Rest in peace to all the soldiers who died in service. I dived in her cervix.
That's a great way to end a podcast referencing
Brendan, pull that
somebody
up.
else's video.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye guys, I love you.
Love you so much.
This has been a Brendan Sauer production.